name is Sadiq.
Hi, I'm Ahmed.
Hi, I'm Shazia.
Hi, I'm Daria.
And I'm Hiba, and we are
the ICN Brainiacs!
The students are meeting up after school at an arcade. Atif and Sadiq are playing table hockey. Ahmed and Shazia are immersed in an arcade game, while Daria and Hiba are reading a book and taking notes.
Yes! Come on, Daria, you're next up to lose. Ha! Good game, Sadiq. Better luck next time. Come on, Daria and Hiba, get your noses out of those books. Do your homework later, man.
Hiba and I are testing out an idea we had. We'd like to call it the creative break. What if we had 1 hour each day to learn, create, invent, or make anything we wanted?
The problem is we have a structured school system. That is good, but because it is adult-driven, it may not allow us to learn and explore our ideas and our talents. The creative break is the solution.
We should totally make a proposal and present it to the student council at school. I'll ask my teacher and the principal about what they think of creative break.
Google has something called Genius Hour, where the employees can do independent research. So, creative break would be the version of that. You guys are geniuses. We can have one goal sheet and one reflection sheet to each day's creative break. The goal will be to make progress and learn new things. This is a great idea. See you tomorrow at the student counselor's office.
Act 2. The friends were very excited about the creative break. They talked to over 15 people, including teachers, principals, librarians, peers, and professionals. So what is the problem you're trying to solve, Ahmad?
The problem is we have a structured school system that is good but may not allow us to explore our ideas and learn our talents. We think creative break is the solution, and we have evidence to prove our point.
I understand the basics of the creative break, and I have a few questions. What research have you collected to prove that creative break is the solution?
We researched existing solutions like Genius Hour at Google. Gmail is the outcome of Genius Hour, which proves to us that creative break will be effective for students like us.
Okay, so explain to me the greatest benefit you think creative break will have.
My librarian feels that the biggest benefit of creative break is that students are able to show that when you have an idea and you work hard, you can do many things.
Also, this will be either before or after school, so it won't take time away from our school schedule. We'll work really hard to implement our project, but it might not be a success. The goal is to learn something new. We have made 5 steps to creative make to make it easy to follow for anyone.
I'm really excited about the creative break. One last thing, do you have any examples of a successful project that can be implemented in creative break?
Absolutely. Daria and Hiba research on how radiation affects the body. They follow the 5-step research process. Please take a look at our summary sheet.
I'm sure these kinds of ideas will motivate us to set high goals and try to achieve world-class education. So what do you think?
I agree, and I'm very impressed with your by the students, for the students creative break model. I think we can start the school-wide project very soon. I'm glad you are helping us lay out the platform for students who want to achieve world-class education. Thank you.
Thank you.
So why do you think this topic is important, and who is it important to?
This topic is important because in schools you have a structured school system that kids are not able to learn their talents and what they want to learn about. So the creative break is something after school to 40 minutes to an hour where kids can learn what they want to learn, what they're interested about, and to learn to see their creativity and their talents.
Is there anybody else besides Google that has this type of thing? Is there any other companies or any other schools that have this type of thing?
There are other schools, but it's not very popular.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to make creative break stand out more.
Mm-hmm. Any other companies that you know of that know about this? Okay.
What other sources did you look at other than the Google's program?
We looked at many schools like the YMCA, how they do it, but they're not that much because they don't have like that much not that much resources, but the kids want to learn, right? So they just play around. But this time, we need to give as much resources as we can.
Mm-hmm.
YMCA is still good, but we can make it more better by Creative Break.
Okay. So how's Creative Break a little different than what they do right now?
Creative Break is a little different because it doesn't use up a lot of resources. You just need a room where you can set up everything, and some parent volunteers are teachers.
So besides YMCA, is there anybody else who's tried to solve this problem?
Yes.
Yeah.
We went to the schools and everywhere. We've asked our teachers, volunteers, or anyone like the principals, and they said that they would be happy to join it, but they couldn't because there's not that much time.
During the school day?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Have you shared your idea with other people?
Yes.
Yes, we've shared it with professionals. We shared it with the White School of White Eagle, their principal, and they really liked the idea.
Can you give me examples of the professionals you just mentioned?
There's a librarian. It says so in the script that one of them mentions about the quote how Creative Break is a benefit because it shows that kids can have an idea and they work hard, they can do many things. The librarian of the White Eagle said that.
Who was the most helpful resource? Hiba?
The most helpful resource, would be can you repeat the question?
For all the people that you talked to and got help from, who do you think was the most helpful?
I think it would be the teachers because they know more, because the students, I guess they could be an example, but they would, they have trouble with all this stuff because, it's adult driven and, it's structured way, but then if you ask the teacher, they're like, oh yeah, I think that too, because it's structured for adults too.
Do you think anybody's going to implement Creative Break?
We can implement Creative Break.
Is anybody going to do it, do you think? Do you have any specific schools that might actually implement this?
I think White Eagle might implement it because many people in White Eagle like the idea. We have a few students in our team who go to White Eagle and they presented it to their teachers, the principal, one presented it to the librarian, and they all liked it. We used the quote in our script. So they really liked it. I think they might be the first school to use it in the district.
What do you think is the struggle with them using it? What do you think is the hardest part for them implementing it?
The hardest part about it is maybe a lot of people don't have time to do it, and maybe they're not really interested in it, or they don't have time because they're very busy.
So when you do Creative Break for students, how is it different than Google employees, do you think?
Can you please tell the question again? I didn't
Sure.
understand it.
When Google employees, they have a work day, so part of their work day. So this is extra, right, after school for you guys?
Yeah.
Right, so how do you structure with your 2 pieces of paper with the goals and all that? How does that work? Simple project?
This is the goal sheet.
Sure.
So what is it like when we start Creative Break, at the end of the day, they have a goal. They want a goal to accomplish. And then the reflection sheet is, you have it daily. So first, after a goal, you have a certain goal to do with it, right? So then you write down what you learned today, the certain thing. And then you see how much you have done to reach this goal.
Hiba, what would your goal be if you were doing Creative Break for one day? What would your goal be for that day?
Well, I like to write a lot, so I'd probably write a funny story because I like writing, so that would be my goal. And then I have a lot of writing is my favorite subject too, and then also I have trouble writing too, so that would be my goal to write more and improve my writing.
what would your goal be?
Well, I would try to design a website, maybe learn how to design a website, and then just get an expert at these sort of things.
I think that's all the time we have, so
Okay.
thank you guys so much for coming in.
How do you pronounce your name again?
Zaid.
Zaid, I'm sorry. Zaid. Okay, thank you guys so much.
You're welcome.
Yes, you did a great job, okay? And